In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can go from $1,000 to $10,000 per month and 10x your income. So yo guys, how's it going? And welcome back to a brand new video today on the channel. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can 10x your income. And it comes down to one really powerful and important tip that helped me do this exact thing. It helped me to 10x my income within a very short period of time. And that is giving up control. If you look at any successful business person, these people have a team. These people delegate. These people do not work in their business. They work on their business. They're a business owner and they are not a freelancer. Now, when you first get started, the way I got started initially, I got started as a freelancer. It was a great foot in the door for me to get started initially, doing freelance tasks and doing the work myself. And that was great in the beginning. It was great to finally be able to make enough money to quit my job, drop out of uni, and all of those things. And it was great to make my first $1,000, $2,000, maybe even up to $3,000 per month. But I got to a position where I was stuck because I was making $3,000 per month, but I was also putting in all of these hours. And as much as I wanted to scale, I could not scale. I didn't have enough hours in the day. I couldn't go on any vacations or take any trips away. I was basically an employee of my own company. And the problem with that is you work essentially time for money. The more hours you put in, the more money you make. And that is a very dangerous system. Instead, you want to get paid for the value that you offer. And that value that you offer comes from you and your business, not necessarily you as a freelancer. So what I recommend you do immediately is start delegating and start giving up control of tasks inside of your business. And this could be anything, by the way. You know, you really need to be self-aware here. Look where you're spending all of your time. If you realize you're spending 8 hours a day doing Facebook ad services yourself, you should probably find somebody to do your Facebook ads for you for your agency. Maybe you realize you're spending all day doing emails and you're spending all day booking stuff in your calendar. Maybe you just need a VA. Maybe you need somebody to do research for you, data entry. Maybe you need to get an accountant. Whatever it may be, you need to start building this empire and you need to start building up your team and giving up control of tasks as soon as possible and becoming a business owner rather than a freelancer. And if any of you guys are familiar with the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki, he speaks a lot about this. And in the quadrant, there's 4 sections. The first section that most people are is employed. That means you work at a job, you work for somebody else. The next part of that quadrant is self-employed. This means you work for yourself, but you're essentially a freelancer. You're either a sole proprietor or you basically work time for money. You are your business. You offer graphic design services, you offer social media marketing services, and you are the business. You're employed basically to your own company. Yes, you work for yourself, but you're not really a business owner. And that takes us on to the next section, which is the third part of the cash flow quadrant, which is business owner. This is somebody who owns companies and those companies work for them, okay? Yes, they may be the face of the company, they may be the head of the company, but the amount of hours that they put in isn't dependent on the money they make. They have a team of people, they offer services, and they've got a structure, systems, and operations in place that makes the money for them. They own a proper business. The fourth part of that cash flow quadrant is investor, and this is somebody who invests into businesses, okay? So where I want to put my main focus today is on 2 sections of the cash flow quadrant, and that is the self-employed and business owner. Because most people that are watching this right now, if you're not employed, most people, if you do have your own business and you're making money online, you're in that self-employed section. And whilst that's amazing that you've been able to maybe give up your job and go into making some money online full-time for yourself, you want to transition from self-employed into a business owner as soon as you possibly can. Because the quicker that you make that transition and you start giving up control, you start delegating, you start hiring experts, you start building a team, you're going to notice something happen. You're going to notice you're going to have way more free time. You're going to then be able to focus on scaling your business, getting more customers. And as the owner of a business, your job is simple. Your job is to think of the future of the business. Think of tomorrow, okay? Think of how you can get more customers, how you can make more money, how you can market your business, how you can innovate the company, come up with better products, better services. That is how, as a business owner, you should be working on your company. You should manage the operations of your business. You should think about hiring new talent. You shouldn't be the person doing the service, because if you are, you're self-employed. And when you want a vacation and you want to disappear away for a week, guess what? You probably can't do it because you've got work to do, or you can do it, but you're not going to be able to do any work, and because you're working time for money, you're going to have to take a pay cut. Think about people, one example of this is tradesmen, all right? You know, let's say you're a painter and decorator, somebody that comes around and you paint walls, paint houses and things like that. It's great to be self-employed, but the problem is, guess what? If you take a vacation and you take a week off, you're not going to be painting any walls. You're not going to make any money. And that's not a real safe position to be in. You want a business that generates you money, a system that works for you, all right? And how you do that is by building a team. And if you've ever wondered how you can build a team and how you can build a team of experts and how you hire people, now that we live in the 21st century, it's a lot different than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago. Before, if you wanted to hire somebody, you have to get them on payroll. They have to be an actual employee of your company. You have to give them the pension scheme. You have to give them all these other employee benefits. There's all sorts of laws. There's all sorts of stuff you've got to do, right? But guess what? Nowadays, with having the opportunity to start a virtual business, you can hire people virtually. You can hire other contractors to work for your team. You can use freelance websites like Upwork, Guru.com, Hubstaff, all sort, Guru, Fiverr, all of these sites to hire experts. So let's say you're looking for, you take 10 minutes, a couple hours, and you realize, okay, this is where I'm spending all of my time. I'm spending way too much time doing my emails and organizing my calendar and doing research. Your first port of call needs to be to hire a VA, somebody that can manage and do all the assistant tasks for you. Guess what? You can find these people on freelance websites. Not only are they cheaper, you don't have to get them on payroll, and you only have to pay them as and when you need them. And most of the time, because it's freelance websites, you can hire abroad, and you can even get pretty cheap people on board, because you could hire somebody out of the Philippines who speaks great English, has good communication, but because the cost of living is so cheap, you could outsource that a lot cheaper than you could to hire in-house. And that's going to then give you more free time to focus on building your company. Maybe you run a social media agency and you're spending all day manually doing the posts for your clients and doing the Facebook ads. You need to hire somebody to do the Facebook ads and to do the posting for you. And whilst, yes, you're going to take a bit of a cut in the short term, maybe you're getting paid $1,000 from your retainer from your client. Yes, you may take a bit of a cut because you've got to pay your team. But that cut in income is going to then give you the free time to get more clients. And over the long term, and for me, it was even pretty short term, my business did this huge J curve where it went from making a couple grand a month up to 6 figures in a very short period of time. Because I took a little bit of a cut, so I went down, and then because I had all this free time and I was able to scale, went straight back up. So the biggest takeaway for you today on how you're able to 10x your business and scale it to the next level is to give up control, learn to delegate, go from self-employed to a business owner, put some real systems in place, use tools, software, automate whatever parts of the business that you can. Then you're going to be able to focus on your company, focus on the growth of your company, and that is how you're going to get that 10x scale. So hopefully you guys found some value in this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and drop a like. Drop a comment also if your biggest takeaway from this video down below. And if you are interested in a full A to Z program of how to start and scale a social media marketing agency, I have a training program down below that has helped hundreds and thousands of people go on to close clients, make money online. It is the highest success rate social media marketing program on the market, and it is also 3 to 4 times cheaper. So I definitely recommend you check that out. That's called the Social Media Marketing Academy, and that is linked in the description below. If you want to fast track your success, I highly recommend you check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one.